Hey there, everybody. Welcome into this edition
everybody.
of ESPN FC's Extra Time.
Hey there, everybody.
Jan, Rabo, Shaka, Seb, with you as I scramble to find the questions here.
Look how much papers you have.
The beauty of live television.
What's going on?
You should see my bedroom. It's just a mess. My office really is more like this.
No need.
For all your opinions on Rudiger's move to Real Madrid. Of course, this has been reported of late. Rabo, start with you.
Well, he's had a great season, hasn't he, at Chelsea? A good season and a half. He seemed to be out the picture under Lampard at Chelsea, but he's a very good player, and I think he'll fit in very nicely. Whether he plays alongside Militao or whether he plays did you say Real Madrid, or whether he plays alongside Alaba? That'd be the question.
Seb, for the gents, the January transfers currently, which one has been genius and which one is a disaster? All right, let's go genius first. Is there a genius winter transfer window move?
All the moves by Newcastle United.
There it is.
Can I go with that? Newcastle top half of the table.
Yeah.
They were rooted at the bottom of the table in January, and then all of a sudden, everything. So take your pick for Newcastle.
Yeah, hard to argue that there's been a team that made more of the changes that they made in January. Any big winners from the January transfer window for you, Robbo, other than Newcastle?
Oh, I was going to say Newcastle as well. No, I don't think there's been too many great ones. I can't think of one off the top of my head. Most of the good signings were in the summer. PSG made some great signings in the summer, but hasn't worked out for them. So, I can't think of anyone off the top of my head.
What about disasters? Because that's really what this show
that's all you're interested in?
Yes. Let's chase those YouTube headlines. Jan, what's been the worst signing of the January window?
I think in general, all transfers in January is disastrous. But I'm with Robbo here. I think I'm working hard to see the good ones and the bad ones here. So Shaka got an easy one because he could only say Newcastle. I mean, so.
Poor Jan.
Yes, I did.
Next question for you as well, Jan. Given the specific way Pep's teams play, would Haaland be able to fulfill his goal-scoring potential under Pep? Wouldn't he score more at Madrid? Appreciate your constant clarifications on the rumors about him. Where would Haaland be more successful, City or Madrid?
Well, it's a very good question because there's a lot of people saying that Pep he wouldn't fit into the Pep way of playing. And the most used argument is that he never played with a big striker, a big number 9. And it's also an argument saying that when he would play with Lewandowski at Bayern, he put Lewandowski a bit out on the side. I think there are two things that it's important to when we discuss this. Is that point one is that Erling Haaland is not your typical number 9. He is more also a counter-attack striker. Having said that, Manchester City is not a counter-attack team. They are that too. But I think that the main thing is that Pep Guardiola think he will fit them well. And I think that will make Manchester City better to get that kind of player. I'm 100% sure that Erling Haaland, wherever he goes to Real Madrid or Manchester City, and as an outsider by Bayern Munich, he will keep on scoring goals. There are all three clubs. They have so many assist kings in their team. Thomas Müller, De Bruyne, Modric. I mean, have your pick. I wish I had that pick when I played football.
Jan really going out on a limb there. Wherever Haaland goes, he will score goals.
Yeah, but to the question, at Real, memory serves me correctly, Real Madrid have a pretty good strike already, don't they? I may be going out on a limb with that. So I'm not sure how, but to Jan's point, yes, Haaland will score goals wherever he goes. Where is the right fit now? And certainly right now, you don't replace Benzema.
Love the next question. To the boys, in your playing days, what's the biggest fine you ever paid and what was it for, Rabo? I'm sure you were paying a lot of fines back in your day.
No, I've got to say I never paid a fine. The only time I nearly paid a fine was when I first got my car as a 17-year-old and I hit traffic. I left myself about 3 hours to get there and I hit bad traffic. And Shaka knows all about London traffic. I was slightly late and Don Howe walked in and said, that car's going to cost you a lot of money, isn't it? You got the insurance, you had to pay for the car, and now all the fines for being late. But fortunately, let me off.
Jan, biggest fine and what was it for?
Yeah, but this is a long story. I tried to shorten it. There was a Bundesliga game. We had an unbelievable useless coach, and he didn't put me on. So I put myself on. I was standing next to him. I got in and scored a winner. To make this story good, I had to score the winner, which I did. And after the game, on my way out of the pitch, I decided I have to try to get this coach fired, which is never a good idea. So I went live on German television and told everybody that this coach that they have hired has come to a wrong department of the club. He was supposed to go to the athletes and not to the football department. So on Monday, this coach gave me a fine that must be now 30,000 euro at that time. And they said, if you don't pay it in 2 days, you won't go with the team to Leverkusen. And I was said, and then I just turned around and told him, okay, all the best in Leverkusen. And Shaka, 1 week later, he was fired. Hey!
So, yeah. But did you have to pay the fine?
Careful,
is the big
Shaka.
question.
Be careful, Shaka. He'll try and get you out soon.
That's right. Be nice
No,
to
but I ended
Jan.
up, boys. But it has to be said, I mean, the club wanted to fine me big time. And I said I will give it to charity. And I think I gave 2,000 euro to charity.
Do not cross Jan. Jan, next question for you as well. Who do you think had a better chance next season to challenge Bayern for the Bundesliga title? Leipzig or Dortmund?
Also a good question, because Dortmund, if and when they lose Erling Haaland, it seems they will get Süle, who is a great defender from Bayern Munich, of course. It looks like they can get Adeyemi, the young talent from Salzburg. I've also said that they can get Timo Werner from Chelsea, but that is just a gut feeling that he can end up going back to Germany. There is talking about getting Schlotterbeck from Freiburg, a young, talented defender. They are useless in defense this season, Dortmund, so they have to do something there. The good thing about Leipzig, they can play a whole season with Tedesco, who has been done a miracle for them after Jesse March left. So I would say, and in this case, I would say Leipzig will have in depth, they have a great squad. So to choose one, I would say Leipzig.
I love Jan's analysis. There's useless, and then below that, there's unbelievably useless. Final question here. If you guys were to compare yourself to playing style of one player from today's generation, who would it be? You need to stick to the player who also plays in the same position as you played. Bravo? Hang on. He says, hang on.
Hang on. I'm going to go with Gundogan. There we are.
Ooh.
Manchester City. In terms of, I would try and be as effective as I could be. I'd make runs into the box, do the defensive side of the game as well. A bit of everything from a midfield player, which I think midfield players should have a bit of everything.
Love that. Jan, how about you?
I'm starting laughing here, but I would like to compare myself with Robert Lewandowski. Scoring goals for fun, have a great view of the game. The only problem is he doesn't speak a lot.
Yes, that is a difference.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm gonna. This is going to sound weird. I'm going to go Ben Foster, right? And I know he's had his trials this season, but I think technically he is a very solid goalkeeper, and I like to think
he can't play with his feet either.
Well, I tried to keep it short by saying technically he's a good keeper. That's all wrapped up in technically he's a good goalkeeper, Robbo. That's goalkeeper speak for that.
Yeah. Listen, Shaka, I remember when the ball came back to you, you had to pass it out from the back. Oh my goodness gracious.
No, I never passed it out from the back. No defender I played with wanted it. No defender I played with wanted it to the back there either. So it was a match made in heaven. Me and that defense.
Who was better, you or Steve Grizovic with your feet? Because I played with Steve Grizovic,
behave yourself,
and he was
behave
hopeless.
yourself. I was better than most back in our day. I'm going to say that. Back in our day, nobody played with their feet.
I played with Erik Thorstvedt, and his second touch was a tackle, so I know how to play with keeper.
Yeah, Thorstvedt was size 17s or something like that, so you figure that out yourself.
All right, guys, great stuff. That's it for this edition of ESPN FC's Extra Time. Thanks for all your questions. We will be back tomorrow. Huge day, Manchester City, Real Madrid in the Champions League.
Thank you very much for watching ESPN FC on YouTube. For more highlights, analysis, and exclusive content, be sure to subscribe.